Hello everybody, it's Drew, better known as Bleakborn. Today we're gonna do some scraping of the glass to get rid of some of that silicone that's left over, and a little bit there, and a little bit of touching up to do down in that little cubby there, and a little along the top. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on camera, but I got a little razor blade here, and I'm gonna try to scrape off that stuff. But I think I'll be shaking the stand too much to leave my camera sitting on it. So we might have to check back in with you guys in a little bit. But let's get started. As soon as I get this razor blade open. I don't recommend doing a razor blade like this. They do make scraping tools. I just don't have one of those tools. I would definitely recommend that over that, especially with the double-sided razor like I got here. I've not cut myself doing it this way, but don't try it yourself. So that's my little spiel. I'm gonna get into it. I just thought of an idea where to place you guys, so we'll see if this works. Got this handy, lost a leg on the camera. Got this handy dandy hole in here. We'll see how well that works. See, it's kind of scraping off, so. So what you can do is what I'm doing there, slowly scrape it, and then rip it off. You can do a line down. It's a little hard for me to see, so I'll just cut a line in, and then when I scrape to that, it should just peel off there. But it should go pretty quick. I'll probably use both sides of this razor because they dull pretty quickly. But I think that's a fault of the razor, not the actual fault of... Move you guys over a little bit so I don't get the camera so much. And you guys can make it as clean or as dirty as you want. It's your guys' tank when you do your own. So I wouldn't worry about it too much if you're fine with it. It's going to get covered in algae and crap anyways, but I'm going to do a pretty good job of cleaning it up just so I don't have to see it. But I probably won't get too close. Like where I'm going right here is probably as far as I'll go. I'm not too worried about it. It'll get covered in plants growth and you'll never even see it after a little while. You just really want to get the stuff out the glass so you can see through it a little easier. And then if you can have trouble getting it the one direction, to switch directions. It should come off pretty easily. But you guys don't want to watch this forever, so I'll skip ahead to when I'm done, and I'll see you guys there. So here you guys go. Here's how it looks after I've cleaned off the glass. It didn't take too long. I ended up finding my little razor scraper so you guys can see. It worked a lot quicker. And finished cleaning up the edges. I think that's fine for the edges. I might put a little more silicone right in that area to kind of hide it a little better. And I'm going to put some silicone up here along the rim. And then, where was the other spot that was still showing? A little bit down in the hole, a little bit down in the hole. But I can do that now that it's sanding up. So I'll show you guys here in a second what that looks like, so hold on. Okay guys, I finished covering up the areas I thought needed a little more work. I didn't have any actual dry substrate, so I had to use a little moisture, stuff a little bit of moisture in it, so hopefully it doesn't affect it too much, but it should eventually dry down here, probably take a little longer. I always recommend using dry substrate to use for the background, but it shall dry out. I got a nice heater there set at 80, keeping this room, well, at like, oh, about 68, I guess. So it's finally warming up. What I'll do now is I will, after this fully cures in the next day or two, I shall put a new false bottom in here, put the substrate barrier, and then put the rest of my substrate in here to start getting ready to plant this thing. So that might be another video, so please stay tuned. I should have more stuff come this week. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleanup on this lime scale here and stuff to to make this tank look really nice for presentation when it's done. But for right now, I'm Drew, better known as Bleakborn. This is my channel. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned.